From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yeah, it's a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Watch one. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. A big play that time for the Raiders. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run now with Okoye. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Vic operating on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Michael Vick. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. From the red zone now, Vick dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Watch the run, watch the run.
To throw again. Vick. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Vick to throw it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it?
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing?
That's kind of frustrating. It's like I'm right there.
Force equals mass times acceleration.
I'm sure he
big
must
time
have
stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I need to be stopped. Stop being so scared.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Cunningham looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go, here we go. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let it go. Our time, it's our time.
On first down, Brown. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watch one. Big stop.
On 3rd down, Cunningham. Man open, Rice. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Cunningham of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Now Cunningham. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, good move. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Hey, you're checking in on
the way that you
first
coach
game
these
of my
things,
weekend league.
You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Cunningham. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes
let it go.
down.
He got the arm coming forward and everything, and just wouldn't let the ball come out of his hand.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Cunningham. That'll be caught by Rice. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Raider first down, 17 yards. On first down, it's Cunningham.
I ain't got no cookies,
and
baby.
that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on
Sorry.
to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'll get you some cookies
Didn't have
from
a
the store
receiver
tomorrow.
open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cunningham. And that is caught. Herman Moore. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion.
Sorry.
But now
I said
they face
you're
3rd
checking
down.
in on my very
One
first
thing
game
to
of my
hope for
weekend.
when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Just have to cross our fingers and hope I can hold it together and hold this lead I got.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
He knocked it out of my hands. I
There's
picked
also
it,
something
though.
to challenging your offense right
That's
here.
Bailey's all
hey
day.
Guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little
Played
bit
a little
before the half
defense
runs
on
out.
offense
Let's
there.
go make some plays.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So they'll come up
That's
first
good
and
though,
10
right?
now from the 33. Buying time to his left.
Tillman.
And
Oh,
it's
bad timing on the
incomplete.
ball
It's a
hawk. I was holding
dangerous
that button,
pass. That's
boy.
what it was. And it brings up second down.
It's been my observation.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
been a nice
That
variety of
dietary
play
aid
calling
is
defensively. You
not
and
a
I
bad
often
job
talk
for
about an
a-
offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. To throw again on second down. Vic.
Oh, wow. Did you see Bailey jump that route?
Intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Ready up.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On first and 10, Cunningham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, you've got a point there. But it also matters about finding the right job for you, because you don't want to.
Facing a second and 2
He
after
just
that
doesn't do
last
that very
catch, good
often.
for 8 yards.
I'm glad I bought him, though, because he does it often enough to keep me happy. Finding a right job for you, too,
Cunningham to throw.
kind of a big deal, because you don't want to end up with a job you're going to quit or a job you're going to hate, dread going to every day.
With 5 seconds
I mean,
to go.
you want to do something
Jerry
that's,
Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's third and
that you're
short.
going to enjoy.
Prater's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded about a yard deep.
I got to kick it back to him after
We've hit
half.
halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Yeah,
and we often
and
talk
it's not
about
a job
teams
that you're going to
scripting
dread
plays to
going
start
to
a
every
game.
day. It's
A
something
lot
you
of them
can
script to
slug
start the
through it.
second
And
half,
just
too.
like, okay, I can
And
do
they're
this.
scripting something
You know what
that
I
they
mean?
expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And that's caught.
Good catch.
Inside
Good
the
throw.
30.
I was out of
It's
position.
a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
See
Yeah, a
Okoye
few
do
more
that
like
very
that,
often.
they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their
I heard
defense as
Pepsi's
well
a
and
good
get a few
place to work.
stops.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line.
Wait,
They try
Porter,
to run
if I want it
first
down
down,
on
but this one's
WP.
going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
You know,
What
I'm
a
proud of
difference a
myself.
play
Usually
makes.
I
A
totally
huge
run
step
by him and
forward,
miss him.
Now a small step back as he loses a yard
I actually
or
made
two.
the tackle. Excuse me.
Mike 52. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
On second and 12, Vic forced out to his left. And that is
Incomplete.
incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Play action now, Vic.
Oh, come on, Lanier. Put your freaking hands up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
But I held him to a
So
field goal.
decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points.
Hell, that one tackle alone that I didn't miss coming off that edge, or you know as well as I do, usually I've run right by him and totally miss him. So that was a W for me alone that I actually made the tackle.
This conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree.
How many times have you seen me just blow right by him and miss that tackle watching me play? I'm like the greatest at missing tackles.
Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 4 on the carry
Yeah.
to make this a third and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd and 2, Cunningham. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, here's Brown. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds and kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
It's a
just smart
5-yard
football
game, but
that you
they'll
clock
still
in
be
this
a yard
situation.
short here with 3rd down now looming.
I mean, I don't know. Seems like smart football to me.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Atlanta as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter.
Well, I don't think it's being a bum just to run the ball. I like running the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
I probably should punt. Like, for real.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. On 4th down, Cunningham. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big
Thank
call. So they saw the contact before the ball
he
arrived.
made himself work for
Penalty
it.
flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown.
You know what? That's the first penalty I've seen in months. other than, you know, my guys jumping and it being a false start. Yeah. It's a good way to start, huh? Let's hope I can keep it up for just a couple more games tonight. Figured I'd play a couple tonight, a couple tomorrow, and finish it up on Sunday like I always do. What? Truck. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Kai
like the
Forbath
throwback
now to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey, pick that up. I like them throwback Oiler uniforms.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 6-man.
One of the true legends of pro football, and it's Jim Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that kind of
pressure comes, and the Titans able to
I
bring
saw him
down.
coming off that edge, too.
Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Threw it right to me.
Double team, and it's intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Gronkowski.
I don't know why I threw that, but I thought
well,
Mays was going to drop off and follow that other
First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I didn't. What'd they do?
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and not
Got
much
him.
to speak of there.
I did miss him there, see? And I had to get him with my second
I
guy.
think when people start talking about the greatest Ray of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996, Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also two-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there.
Okay.
Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like
66,
that.
900
Frankly, I
training.
think it was the only play.
So basically, you got to be
realized he had
like
nothing,
just sitting on a shitload of training
Yeah, live to
to get
fight
one.
another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down
So
and
we've
saying,
both
okay,
thrown a
remember,
pick.
this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a carry for Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Second and first prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
I like Gronk.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did.
Well, he was on that, though.
Positive way.
For real.
Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. On first down, it's Brown. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem
really
to have
like
the
them
leverage
throwback
going, and they're
Oiler
controlling
uniforms.
things and reestablishing the line of
Like,
scrimmage,
not kidding.
moving that defensive front
I'd rock them
backwards.
for a game or
Also
two.
like what the runner's giving us, too.
I'm a big fan of a lot of the throwback.
All day long to get out here and
I like
take
the old
off.
Tampa Bay throwbacks,
He'll be
too.
brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they
Old
set the
Jets
tone and
throwbacks.
show that they can run the football.
I don't
believe
like
that
them
they've done that
bumblebee
here in the
ones
first
like
quarter.
the Steelers or the Eagles wear.
Here we go.
Oh, did you hear about the Redskins? How about them being their name for right now is just going to be the wall. They're going to keep their colors and everything the same. They're going to put, instead of a logo, it's going to be the player's number on the helmet, kind of like Alabama. But they're going to keep the Redskin colors, and they're just going to call themselves the Washington Football Team.
Stayed in great communication.
For now,
and as he
until they
dragged
find a better
across
name.
each zone, you see him
The logo.
pointing, communicating. There he is.
They
and
don't have
passed
one
him off
yet.
to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally
Isn't
you
that
break the
crazy?
tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep
They look
up,
like a college
pressure
team.
Receivers, now you go over the top, you take it deep, and now you get
They
some
look
of those
like,
big shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a
The
pickup
Redskins.
of about 4.
But also the
I
Alabama
call that
Crimson
play a
Tide.
success. A nice inside run sets
It
up
looks
a
like
very
Alabama
manageable
with
second
Redskin
down.
colors.
A very solid
The
game
way they got
on
that,
that
because
play.
they got the player's number on the helmet. Well, I don't think he ever put any thought into it, for real. And then all that bad shit started happening, so he caved on the name change and all that, probably to stay out of trouble. What if he did it to avoid jail time?
And he is out of bounds.
Like, maybe he's got a
inside the
friend in
30.
the DA's
7
office.
yards there.
Okay, you
and a
go ahead and
first
change your
down.
name. and then plead guilty to this pimping out the
And this should
cheerleader
be
shit.
the final play before the quarter ends.
And we'll just put you on probation. Kind of like the dude for the Patriots, Kraft, got away with
Brown. And he's going to be brought down
going
on
to the
what will be
hand
the
chop
final
parlor.
play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one.
I gotta run in the house after this game and grab some chips and shit for this boy to eat.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Right?
2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete.
NFL
That's
blitz
Rice.
team.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Cunningham in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Now a give, right side. Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Maybe they should just call him the
cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Washington.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Washington.
To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham being checked. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
That'd be
It's a
funny.
team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
That would definitely draw attention.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. That drive just
kind of crazy to find out all that crap was going on. You know what I mean?
Hey, we need to get our product pushed here.
You just don't think about that
ends in a
kind of
field
shit.
goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement,
Why would they
but
risk
plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal.
all the money
I know
they
that the
got.
guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. And he's taken down.
Was that Sap?
That huge loss
Go
on the
Warren.
sack makes this job
Warren.
much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is
Caught it.
taken in.
Good catch,
It's
bro.
complete.
One-handed me
And
because
they
I was swatting
finally
that
get him
shit.
down at the other 46. A big play that time for the Titans.
Well, because they got,
47 yards
not that they're a good
to the
team,
line
but
of
they got
scrimmage,
dedicated
moves all the way
fans.
across
You
the
know,
50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
look how many
And he'll give
bad
it here to
seasons
his
we
running
had in
back.
a row
And he gets this
as a football
inside
team.
the
And our fans aren't
35-yard
going,
line.
season ticket holders are
13
still buying
yards is the
every year.
pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Tremendous
Gotta
blocking
come
by
out
the
for each
interior of the
squad,
offensive
no
line.
matter
They
how
didn't just
dead they
gash him
are.
there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to run with.
And the result
Nice
here,
hurdle.
a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I'm going to hit him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Like that.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Wow,
We need to
who is
give the
that?
coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Jake Reed.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And it's caught in the
Oh,
end zone.
crap.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well,
Jordan
good catch.
Reed there to make the grab. And the Titans have
See, I'm
taken
thinking
the
about
lead.
taking dude out, Tillman. getting mazed or somebody.
Forbath able to
look at the instant help Champ Bailey.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Tillman gets burnt a lot. For real.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
You know, I've never thought about
this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is in.
Now Brown, he
Did he
lost
fumble?
the
Yes.
It's picked up by the Titans.
Damn it, Jimmy Bean.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do.
And he's like right there, dude. Fall on it.
In this case, just give credit.
Lay on that shit. You know what I mean?
Knocked it free, made a big throw.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll try to run for it.
He didn't get it.
Get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard
Sorry,
line.
but that's a good stop.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
We own them.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cunningham. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Oh, I don't get the ball after that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The final shot before break. Cunningham. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, baby.
They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you
What,
before?
baby?
No, but I've heard stories about
can't hear
teams
you.
actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, you think so?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he finds Gronk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Okay.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They go right
Close
back
family
to
or
here
distant
in Brown.
family?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Family you want to see?
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. It's caught by Jackson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Caught it? No, he dropped it.
They take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles.
You all right?
Thus, the incompletion.
I'm not walking away from this drive with no points.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
What?
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points.
I'll go get
out
you a
of
hot
it.
dog
They
and
didn't
some
get the
chips.
touchdown.
You already had noodles
Okay.
twice
They
today.
got 3 points. Able to give their defense a
What is
little
it with
bit
you
of
and
rest.
noodles?
Let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Yeah, I'll go get some after this game, okay? I will,
the Titans
bossy.
Offense set to begin the drive. Their defense
wait
has
on
done
me.
the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. Flush to his right.
Ooh, Ramsey.
He's going to take off with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. All that gets him is just a yard. And now it's 3rd down.
Watch 17. Single.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete.
Baby, I promise you, after this game, I'm going to run in and get you my
the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
No, not by yet. I told you I would, but you're going to wait till my game's over.
Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires.
Oh, that was gutsy, wasn't it?
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Second and goal
just
from the 1.
Tried to get it in. Going my luck.
They'll give it here to Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out.
Whoa.
And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
I was thinking field goal.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
I totally don't want to go for 2. But I don't want to burn the timeout, really.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Is Winnipeg far from you?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory.
Is that Byron Jones?
But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
Gotcha.
That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here.
I didn't think about it enough to get a sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
You guys driving it?
It's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's really difficult.
No, you ain't neither.
And this will not get close to the first
I'll
down
go in a minute.
He's brought down at the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, Cunningham. He's got his man sharp, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown.
And good job not fumbling.
15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Right.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st.
Give me a minute.
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run forward with Brown. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. This is Brown on the carry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash in a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that now makes this a 15-7 game.
That was a big stop on 4th.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock. Right?
Dinosaur, don't bite me, dinosaur.
But it's not out of reach yet.
Don't bite me, dinosaur.
Means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Where's the other dinosaur? They go in the truck. Right here. Dinosaur truck. Remember? They came in that truck right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants.
Oh, so you already pretty much know how to drive and crap. All right. Red, give me a few minutes and I'll be back, okay? I'm going to run in the house and get this boy some hot dogs and chips. So, give me a couple minutes. Hey, 2-0. Not a bad way to start out the weekend. I should probably quit while I'm ahead. Yes, and it is good that you're officially going to be able to. I love the feeling of getting my license. I've driven illegally for so long. I was tired of getting tickets. What happened to the dinosaur? Nothing. He fell down, huh? Alright. I'm just getting my daily crap done. Getting my 10,000 coins before I bounce out. Oh, 15. I got 5,000 extra today. Somebody likes me today. I just want to see what it looks like. 2 wins with 23 games left. Alright. I'm going to stop this stream and I'll be back in a few minutes. But I will be